With the conquest of the Shadao completed, the support of the marshals was earned, and the troops returned to their normal drilling for the next war that would undoubtedly come soon. Sure enough, less than a year after the war ended, the next war room met. The same proposal was made by the Wolf Command for the Shamakad. The Boar Command wanted more bloodshed in the Shadao. It was the Lion Command, this time, that made the most sensible of proposals: to conquer the growing power of Beyond Fang, another preemptive strike. And so, the Lion Command's proposal was chosen, mostly out of fear to not anger the mythical uniter of Danish Raj that had been announced. Before the command could march, however, the question of the Jade Mines had to be settled. There were two subjects: the Black Step and the Stolen Gem. While the simplest solution would be to convert both of them to the God-lost faith, away from the goblinic shamanism of old, resources only existed to convert one of them and give them control over the mines. Strangely enough, the capital of the Stolen Gem was already converted, leading to the decision to make the Stolen Gem the true inheritor of the Jade Mines. With that Gabo business settled, the time was ripe to march into Yanshan proper. A lightning-quick war by the nearly perfectly drilled troops of the command resulted in the city Jinchang being taken in barely even a year. With that, the troops crossed over from the river to the banks of Beyond Fang and began their siege there. Supplies for the Kikun, the army of the command, were vital to this campaign. With food in their bellies, the troops were able to conquer the cities of Beyond Fang, Xichang, and Lamwun very easily, all thanks to the exemplary leadership of the Grand Marshal. Welcome back, everyone, to the command campaign with me, Dwarfeet, where as soon as I unpause here and accept this peace deal, which I will go ahead and show what I've come up with, we are going to have... Oh, I'm a genius. I came up with this peace deal, which... I realized we don't need to gain control of any of these provinces. We're going to pick up 9 provinces here, which will fulfill this here mission. And this mission, really all it wants is it just wants you to take land in Beyond Fang. It doesn't want you taking this land or this land, though. So, we are going to focus on getting states, areas, because that's how we're going to use the Thunderfist and Bloodsong to our advantage. And I've also gone ahead and started coring provinces that I'm not going to give away. Speaking of which, those need to go. Okay. Additionally, what I'm hoping to do today is be able to get the cash needed to start building enough barracks so that we can move out of the Jade Mines and into the surface. I'm also going to do something as soon as we get out of the war, which is fixing the rebellion, essentially. Though I don't think I can do it in my capital. Anyhow, let's get out of this war and get ourselves some exemplary leadership. Okay, there's that. The siege of Beyond Fang has succeeded, and the city is now firmly under our control. This has greatly weakened the warlord's state of Beyond Fang. Literally, he's cut in half now. And renders all the great cities of the Yan vulnerable to our forces. Beyond Fang will serve as a key military base in our conquests of Upper Yanshan. Additionally, it seems as though the warlord of Beyond Fang sought to unify Yanshan under their banner. With the city in our hands, the plans, intelligence, and personnel that were being gathered for this can be repurposed to fit our own ambitions in Yanshan. The armies of Beyond Fang possessed much greater organization and cohesion than any of the disorganized rabble we have faced so far. They fought with a unity and ferocity that approached the standards of a true hobgoblin cocoon. Their commitment to order is admirable, but in the end, they were unable to match the absolute discipline shown by our troops. While logistics and tactics were key in our triumph over Beyond Fang, we ultimately possessed the superior drill. We have slain the White Dragon, and with their fall, all the realms down the Yan are open to the Great Command. Giving us some morale of armies because of our exemplary leadership and completing this campaign. Okay, as usual, when we get out of a war, we're going to drill our troops, just because that's quite helpful to do. And right, I had said I wanted to... Right, because I'm so overextended, that's why they're angry. Let's get out of the range here real quick. The terrible range, I like to call it. And for sure, let's move the Bloodsong clan to Tianzi. Yep, that's this state. For sure, we want somebody to go there. And it even makes that a Brown Orc province. Like I said, that's awesome. We can make this ours. Get an extra free Brown Orc province, which is great. And next, it's a decision whether we want to send the orcs to Beyond Fang proper, which will reduce our overextension more, or send them down here. I can't remember if I can core a piece of land on a side of a vassal. Either way, I think I'm going to try it. And we just moved the Bloodsong, so we will move the Thunderfist. We will move them to Beyond Fang. Okay, and can I... Yes, I can. Okay. Although, strangely, I can't... I can core Wuk Yun. Oh, you know why it is? Because these provinces haven't been cored by the subjects yet. You can only core adjacent to a subject's core. Yes, that is the rule. Okay, and even so, Jing Lucy is starting to get all-powerful. We're going to have to deal with them. If only to prevent them from joining a coalition. It's a good thing that we are doing something with our troops then. Okay, and I got another mission I'm not doing the River Fleet. Keep getting trolled by that. What we are going to do, though, is put our troops in certain positions here. So, these are the people that are angry with me for having so much overextension, also because I'm cruel. Man, that is a terrible time to have that. There's the truce with Jang Lucy. I don't... Do you have enough to declare... Yes, you do. Okay, we need to start this immediately. Then we can't play games with him. It's going to be a problem. Thankfully, though, we have plenty of claims. And annoyingly, I don't see my Great Conquest one. No matter, though. We will probably just go for money. You're kidding. He's a mythical? You can't be serious. Oh my god, he's also a mythical. Wow. How do they do this? How do they do this? There's two on the field right now. There's one in Denjaraj, and there's one in Jang Lucy. Anybody else? Would anybody else with a real mythical conqueror? Please stand up. Please stand up. Right now. Well, I guess the good news is that, well, you know what, Buvari, do you have one? Okay, good. If all three of them have one, that's the cursed trifecta, I like to call it. In that case, let's fall back behind the fort line and declare this war then. So they're a mythical conqueror. We definitely need to attack them, and we will declare for Junagong. Junagong. There we go. Okay. I can't believe that. That's so stupid. Alright. Calm down, Pete. It's just a mythical conqueror. They can't hurt you. Except when they can. I'm gonna have to remember to update our armies at some point, but I suppose there is one good thing to him being so large these days, and that he will give extra money. Plus, I could humiliate him, most likely. This is a lot easier to fight than what we had before. There's only like 10 vassals this time. You know, so easy, isn't it? And he is... I don't know what he's doing. He's doing weird things. Ah, he's grouping up his troops. Nice. My favorite. He's learned from his mistakes. Jeez, that's not good. In that case, subjects, to me, please. Come join me. Or, yeah, you can siege down his fort, whatever. That's perfectly fine as well. Good, we got 7k of Bloodsong troops joining us. Thankfully, he picked up a stupid religious event that makes his troops worse with discipline. Good. Hey, subject, do you want to take care of that so I don't have to spend manpower on it? Thank you. The other reason that I like Jang Lucy forming is because he gets rid of a ton of these capital forts, making the conquest of him very simple. And we'll continue to increase our Karashi supply. Speaking of which, I started the process. We need to continually trade favors for trust. And I think we'll also take money. I'd love to take an heir. That would be hilarious. Have an ogre heir in the Hobgoblin stratocracy. But I digress. Okay, take that. A little extra 24 ducats. Since we have access to it, we might as well take it. There's no reason not to, I suppose. And we will make sure our 3 siege guy is on Jang Lucy's capital. And we'll go ahead and ease the Jade Mine tensions once again. Right. I should probably pick up a guy. I think a discipline is reasonable at this time, although you wanted an army organizer. What are you? Master Recruiter, Army Reformer. Neither of the ones are the ones I want. Quartermaster or Organizer. One's reinforced speed and the other's... I can't think off the top of my head what the other one is. I'll admit, I played a lot of EU4, but I don't know the bonuses by name. That would be... That's a true master. Okay. So like I said, mostly want one province out of this. I might even just take a full state, now that I think about it. So if I'm going to get a coalition anyways, I might as well get something out of this coalition. Something like the Dames tier and the gold mine? Ooh, there's a thought. Dames tier and the gold mine. We'll figure that out when we get plenty of war score, though. No need to fret on such matters right now. So saith the great Marshal. And I think we've completely... I don't know where his army is. Oh, it's sieging down my useless holdings in Yanshan. Good. He's playing the 4D chess move. Yes. This isn't relating to anything. It's just a random event that Anbennar has. I know it gives stability, though, which is why I wanted to pick it, in exchange for some stuff. However you get 3 stability, you get it. Doesn't matter how you do it, just that you get it. Oh no! They've taken Lamboon! Whatever shall I do? It's not like I was coring it or anything. Silly AI. Tricks aren't for you. Okay. Tell you what, let's go and knock out that army, just for some army tradition. I'm gonna keep extending these. Maybe I'll be able to revoke it. Oh, that's right, they fixed it. Can't do that, abuse that glitch anymore. No. I'm not... Fine, I'll help. It gives them influence, which I want to happen. As much as I hate the idea. It gives them influence, which gives them... increases their bonuses. I think that's ultimately the reason I'm doing it. Okay, there's Zidao. Or Shadao. Shadao. Shadao? Man, I said it right in one of these intros. Shows how much I actually pay attention to how I pronounce him. He is... Yeah, he's not happy. He wants out of this war. However, I want 100%, so I can figure out what to do. Any chance I can get the age bonus? That, war taxes would really help. Don't think so. Okay, do you want out, by any chance? No. Well, had to try. More stinking goblin infighting. Dwarf Road 74. Yes. Okay. Yes, the mythical Dwarf Road 74. Alright. Right. So, are there any 3? There's 2. There's a 4. There's a 5. There is a 3 there, but I can't get to it. Therefore, I think I'll just go for this one. Because it gets me close enough to his capital. I think it'll be fine. Speaking of which, have you cored all of this land yet? No, but you are very close to doing so. And then I can just revoke it from you and give you that land instead, Thunderfist. So I think it all works out in the end. Okay. They're completing their long trek to the Promised Land. And I think I'll start fixing this now. We're doing this so I can get higher tax. Yeah. Higher tax would be useful. I don't really need the local manpower modifier from the human provinces at this moment. In the Shamakad, unrest is at least 0. I should be able to put my army there and get that instantly. Speaking of which, there's the rest of their army. As soon as I finish these fort fixes. Okay. Why do they not? Yes, there they go. Cool. Spears, swords, and guns. Guns? 1461 already? Jeez. Are needed in many places in the Great Command. They must stream from our workshops. They must be available for training. They must be abundant on the front lines. But where they cannot be is in the hands of the conquered. And with that, we get a disarmed populace, which gives... every single human province gets -2 unrest, quite good actually, and 20% tax modifier, which is the big one at the moment, because that'll help our finances quite a bit. Excuse me. Quick little sneeze there. Alright. As I said, 2 grand is what I want. That'll give me enough money to be able to buy every single barracks I need. Also will help me in the event that I lose legitimacy, you know, in case my ruler dies unexpectedly yet again. Speak of the devil, give me money. And we'll try our luck with 20k, outnumbered as they are. And even so, they still do excellently. Alright, that's 99%. We don't have to worry about this anymore, although I might just keep fighting for a little bit longer. See if I can get any extra war army tradition. Because that's ultimately what helps me the most. That's my win condition, if you want to see it that way. If I get better rulers, that's the way it's supposed to work. Better generals turn into better rulers. But sometimes that doesn't work, as we saw. Okay, good. And okay, 100%, he's out, he wants out. Humiliate war reps, we get a province we can give to the Thunderfist. I'd say that's reasonable. He just has to finish coring this land. He's got one of it, and he's got some... a little bit longer to go on the next one. Now we can finally start drilling, that we've completed the conquest over here. You know, it occurs to me that I don't actually need to core that province. You know why? If you're coring all of this, then I can just take it from you after you've made it a territorial and shift you around again. There's no cooldown to the amount of times I have to move you. Or when I can move you, I should say. To that note, let's get drilling. And now we got 13k. I could do a simple sell-off, which would work quite well. Well, the real question is it worth seizing land at the moment? Before I do the sell-off. Because then I can just... They're all really happy with me, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay. In that case, I do feel confident going for it then. Because it gets them all back to where they need to be, really. I can gain legitimacy, or I can just give it back to, say, the Wolf Command, which I will. And there's the 2 grand that I was hoping to be able to get. Here's some more land for the growing empire. And excellent. It's all coming up Millhouse. And once again, that event fires. It's kind of a permanent thing. You can take the good events in the case where you need the stuff. The stuff, yes. Brilliant. In case you need the modifiers, but it's generally not a good idea to. It's not actually a ton. I think I'll just bump them up, because I don't want to deal with it. Although I really should just fight the rebels, because I have the manpower. It's not a big deal. And gosh dang it, he died again. Bruh. Come on. At least he's good with PowerPoints. Will you live long enough these days? Sure, we'll accept some moderate tolerance of the Haramari. Okay, yeah, you got terrible legitimacy. Great. I don't know. The tolerance of heathens one would actually be kind of useful at this current moment. Or the construction cost. 5% on 2,000 saves us 100 ducats. But I think this'll make us more than 100 ducats in the long run. No, it won't. Well, do I expect this guy to live long enough for 100 years to pay off for an extra ducat a month? For an increase in tolerance of heathens, right? Because it gives goods produced and tax. You know what? Just for argument's sake, let's see how much this gives. I'm willing to bet 2 ducats is the amount. We were at 42, 23. What's it give after a month tick when it recalculates? And I'll build another general. Okay, it's recalculated about 2 ducats. Okay, so 50 months this guy has to live to overpower the money we could have gotten from choosing the construction cost thing. Speaking of which, I'm going to core this area. And right, you guys are finished with your territorial claims. Therefore, I feel it right to move you. Alright, Thunderfist, you are going to the Shunyutian. Please forgive me for saying that. And the Blood Song, we're just going to move you a little bit to Lamzong. No, you didn't fit. Oh, I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. I will humbly pay the admin points because I'm a dummy and didn't check if they were finished. Oh well. What are you gonna do, right? Big whoop. Oh well. Okay. Goodly enough, though, the... Oh, they didn't make it browner? What? What? How? Yeah, no, that is strange. Do I have to keep them in the area for long enough? What? Huh. I don't get it. Let's pay back this 4% loan, though. No need to keep them out for so long. Does double check here what my Korashi supply is at. It's at 2, so I can go up to 1200. Okay, I've completed all my goals early. Now I'm just waiting for the 20 attack. Okay. I can, if I really want to dev push the Renaissance, I'm going to have to. Let's question, where is the cheapest province I can develop in? No, not the... Ronstadt. What can you go up to? You can go up to level 3? Oh, ooh! The ascension happening there made it even easier to do this. So let's add in another dev cost, Malice. I didn't even think about that. Oh, that is so good. Plus, it's probably going to be large enough that I won't even have to worry about it. Oh, that's so good. Right. So what we're going to do is start with admin. So that's what we have relatively the least of. And we'll go with a little bit of Diplo next. And then we will finish off with Mill. And that's the Renaissance. That's how you get it real easily. You get lucky, and you get an event that is totally powerful. Okay, so now the Renaissance is spreading, at least. And as soon as we get it, it'll make... Ugh. None of these provinces have it spreading super fast. Let's, Anybody have a good? Okay, I'll settle for some iron. We'll bump this up to like 10. And that should make it go by fairly quickly. 8.4 per month. It'll be there in... Come on, man. What? No, that calculation's not correct. If you do it... It's not going to take 9 years, because it would take 5 if you were going at 1 per month. Whatever, game. Whatever. I can develop it some more as time goes on. But at least, though, we do have one thing going for us. We can now generate points. Right. You want... Use the mercantilism. You want an army guy. So we'll see if we can find one. Just to get that mission filled. Nope, never mind. Oh, thank goodness. I was hoping this wouldn't be something too difficult. Given that I need to get them loyal, I'll take the L and just lose the army tradition. And I don't think I'm going to give extra land. I should have, probably. Who knows? Let's keep improving with the Oni. Just because we can. And just let some time tick. It's actually quite peaceful. You know what I can do? I can update my armies so that they are 24. When does 24 kick in? Level 6. Okay, so very soon. To that end, we will do 16 and 8, I feel is a good proportion. Half and half, really. Okay, we can ease the Jade Mine tension once more, bringing it, what, down to sub 30? 29. Good enough. And all these extra troops will help my army professionalism grow even faster. I don't think it's worth investing anything more. I suppose there's a good case to be made about whether you should drill if you already have full army drill. To which I think the answer is no. Oh, I wasn't supposed to pay those off. Well, whatever. I can pull them out again. I feel dumb. Let's get the inflation guy, since he'll actually be useful. We can keep him for a long time. And I wonder if there's like an internal cooldown by how many times they, Let's pick the admin. There. That should go by much quicker. Something like 70 months now that it needs. Okay. What was I on about? Yeah, I wonder if there's an internal cooldown by how many big campaigns it gives you. I'm not clicking this button, no matter what. Alright. And annoyingly, they got to full army tradition. They're also at full army tradition. I think I'm just going to kill the army then. Let these guys set up somewhere over here. Just hang out in the back line while we figure out what to do. And we can turn off to save quite a bit of money. Yeah, hold 12 extra ducats. That's pretty massive at this stage of the game. Lost the spy master. Oh no. We can pick up the half price trade efficiency guy. And gain institution spread, which will speed this up even faster to now 1470. And it looks like it's a yearly thing almost. We'll keep giving influence to the... I'm not sure how long this influence lasts for. I think I'll give it to the wolf command. And that's purely because they're angry. This only give away 2%, so I'll do it. Anything to help finish this faster. And right. We got any wars we can declare? No, unfortunately. Crazy. I'm literally waiting. I don't know if the game expected me not to have fixed most of the command's problems by now, but no, we're doing good. Speaking of which, I can do a little bit of a... You're still alive. Jianglu's siege has killed what's left of Beyond Fang. I'm very glad I killed them then. Ooh. That's exactly what I was looking for, and totally not what I was trying to do. I have, unironically, at times before, picked the admin. The mercantilism one. Okay, we can core Beyond Fang and cure Tianxi. I think I'll make a full course. Alright, we are going to get Arquebus on time. We got enough points to do so, so I'm going to push for admin now. So we're going to need idea groups soon enough. Not sure how fast we'll need them, but nonetheless, we'll need them. Okay, the Oni, what I can do with them, since I got the time, I will start getting them to 80 favors. One of the missions requires it, I believe. Yeah. And he just wants... You okay there, buddy? You're getting beaten up by Nugdan Sarai. I'll gladly join you in that war. Just tell me you want help. Jeez. Okay, there's 80 trust. The Oni of Azjakuma have been fine allies thus far, a secure flank and useful supports as we push into Hellas. However, the command does not truly have allies. It has enemies, and it has subordinates. Azjakuma must now decide which of those it wishes to be. Let's bump up the army. I want to help him if he's... Call me in. Call me in. Put me in, coach. Put me in. I want to help. Okay. My army's back up to full thing. And you idiot. You didn't do anything. Really? Really? Though it perhaps should have been expected, it still comes as a shock when our delegation to Azjakuma returns with the news. The Oni have refused our offer. The War Room is called together to plan our next move. While still formally allies, it is clear that the situation isn't to be sustained for too long. Grand Marshal agrees with the Wolf Marshal that we need a secure and stable supply of Korashi. We cannot trust the unreliability of a source not under our control. The Lion Marshal points out that this refusal is an insult and it cannot stand, for honor must be satisfied. The Boar Marshal is less outspoken in the discussions, but from his previous words on the Oni, it is clear that he considered them an open flank leading straight to our homes on the Shamakad Plain. We can clearly do but one thing. Prepare for war, as we always do. Okay, and I'm just gonna click this. Please, give me a new war. I want to fight. And, dude, what? No, stop dying. And we got another one. What? That's just wrong, man. Gosh, how young's this guy? He's 34, he's a conqueror, he's probably gonna die. Let's be honest. Yeah, lenient, I guess. And we will pick up Siege Ability for the time being. Oh, he formed it, did he? Wow. I did not see that one coming. Congratulations. Okay, and the Lion Command wants me to do something. Sure. Oh, that's where the influence it's talking about is, it's talking about in the faction system, to which the boar is, like, non-existent. Once again, we get that event. We'll pick what we always do, which is decrease the tension as soon as we can. Alright. I think that's a good stopping point. I think I'm gonna go take a break and try to figure out what the mean time to happen is between war rooms. I feel like one should have happened by now. Kinda feels weird that it hasn't. Because other than that, literally the only person I have left to attack is... I don't know, Beyond Fang? But, as always, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more Snake Command.